PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. It's a gain of 15 yards.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Sets up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground. 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
32. First down, Packers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Minshew sets to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
5 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, check 26.
On second down, McCaffrey. Rodgers going to run the option here left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Setting up the screen for Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cook on the toss left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 11. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Rodgers.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
3rd and 3.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the 27, Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go. 56, Mike, 56. You get it. Stand on. Recon, 132 fighter.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On the ready. Any weapon. You must get time to see me.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Coming for the son. I'm coming for the son. General West.
On first down, Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 9.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Butker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Thomas Davis gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew throwing the out route and complete. It's Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Rodgers. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd and 6.
Now Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Christian McCaffrey.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
55, come on, guys, 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, 626.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
By the wide receiver.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And to the left side here, Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
22 more.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Niner first down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The wide receiver.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
John Johnson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To Corey Davis.
Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 24, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one. Because
now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They'll run with Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
Makes this
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Leads to second.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
Rodgers.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go for it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They run it again with Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 74 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 2-yard line.
On 2nd down, It's Cook, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on. Just
something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 42-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
To throw again. Rodgers. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down. First line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. There he goes inside the 30. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.